please, who is this person? You don't have permission to do that. Like I said, see, I'm scrolling through. Somebody heard this guy now. If you're not a Nigerian, right, and probably for the minute brainwashed Nigerians, because I saw close to 15,000 people like this post on Instagram. Play, you gonna learn, and you will learn the hard way. Don't play, you will learn. Please.
So I went to Chain Dollars today, and to my surprise, big shout out to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Continue to jump like frog. Anyway,
Obi is no longer commanding the followership he was commanding before. Tell me that governor in the southeast that is Abga.
no be only your tribesmen. Good position fit.
How can you defeat President Tinubu? He has gathered everybody together in one basket. You can't defeat him.
You know, the other time we talked about how APC are paying bloggers, you know, to attack Peter Obi and all of that. So we also talked about how Peter Obi will attack. Now that the freeze is no longer left out, that the freeze came online and is praising your president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I want you guys to watch what he's using to campaign for your president. Now, let's watch it together.
So I went to Chain Dollars today, and to my surprise, big shout out to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The dollar was going for 1,310 naira. Wow! Even though I would have made more money in naira if I had changed 2 weeks ago, it shows that this government is onto something. However, what Nigeria needs right now is a steady naira, not a strong naira. If the dollar drops to 1.3 and then jumps back up to 1.5,
Thank God that immediately he made this video, good Nigerians, they did not allow it to just slide. Emma Saddam came out to attack him and correct him. He did attack him. He correct him that, Oga, how can you appraise this president for meeting Naira rate at 400? He took it to 2,000. Now he brought it to 1,300. You are praising him. I want you guys to listen to what he said. We'll be right back.
You see this now, intellectuals saying, God, what Nigeria needs is a steady naira, not a strong naira. Somebody heard this guy now. If you're not a Nigerian, right, and probably for the minute brainwashed Nigerians, because I saw close to 15,000 people like this post on Instagram. I'm telling you, I'm like, wow, Nigerians, we are, the amnesia that is worrying Nigerians is straight from hell. Someone would have thought that this Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government came in and met dollar at 2,500 and brought it down to 1.3. That's what any sensible person would have thought. But the reverse is the case. This government came into power and made dollar at 450 naira and shot it up to 1.5, 1.9 at a point in time. And it has come to 1.3. And the truth is that dollar is actually doing very badly across the globe. Not just in Nigeria. Dollar is crashing across the globe. It has nothing to do with this Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. And you see people like this, that you will never see them call this government out in anything. They are always sitting on the fence, trying to subliminally credit, shout out to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Shout out to Bola Ahmed Tinubu for what? For destroying businesses? For taking the dollar from 450 to 1,300, and you want to that Nigeria needs what Nigeria needs is a steady dollar. So our dollar can be steady at 5,000 naira. We don't need a strong naira. And Nigerians, we can applaud these guys. I keep saying it all the time. I'm only just be telling Nigerians, if you put hope in any influencer in 2027, if you look up to anybody that they will tell you their opinion will shape how you think about your reality in Nigeria. That under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they're telling that Nigeria is in single-digit inflation. Meanwhile, the cost of everything has skyrocketed. Nothing is affordable in the country. But in Tinubu's miraculous way, inflation is single-digit. In Tinubu's miraculous way, we have more unemployment. We have more unemployment. The unemployment level in Nigeria is lower than in America. I am telling you, Google it and check. Check for yourself. Unemployment rate in Nigeria, in Tinubu's economy. These people will use propaganda and kill Nigerians. Tinubu will tell people that, especially with AI now. Hey, AI came out at the rightest of time. People will see propaganda. Tinubu will build everything in Nigeria with AI. You will eat food with AI. Nigerians, if you listen to this kind of snake oil merchants, that this government have bought already because they don't buy many of them. Many of them cannot come out openly and say it. So they will use subliminal languages. Oh, congratulations to who destroyed the economy in the first place. Who took the dollar from 450 to 1,000 plus in the first place? Who caused petroleum to increase in the first place? Who said subsidy is gone? Who has borrowed more money in the Nigerian economic system than any past president combined together? Tinubu. What has Tinubu done in 3 years for all the billions and trillions he has borrowed? Nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. Last week, I just made a video where I was saying that Peter Obi spent more money in Nigerian healthcare system than federal government. Federal government budgeted over 200 trillion and released 36 million for Nigerians. Peter Obi spent more of his own money last year than the federal government. Where are all the trillions? Where are all that money? Bola Tinubu. But snake oil merchant is going to tell you, congrats to the president. Yes, the dollar fallen into 1,003. If Tinubu let him reduce the dollar to 500 naira, he has failed. If he doesn't bring it down to the level he got it and lower than where he got it, he has been an abject failure. No amount of whitewashing or gaslighting will change the mind of sane Nigerians to the reality that Tinubu has been an epic disaster in governance in the past 3 years. Nonsense.
Thank God that a lot of Nigerians' eyes are opening right now. But I want you guys to watch this particular video of Arise TV News, what they are saying about this government, this APC government. You know, the things that they did, especially during the time of MKO Abiola, you know, how MKO Abiola have the notion, the plans to work on Nigeria hospitals and all of that. But unfortunately, they did not allow him to win. But this Bola Ahmed Tinubu that is running here and there going to hospitals abroad, why can't he just establish a standard hospitals? But I want you guys to watch it.
Now let's turn our attention to this clip from the Arise News primetime show on Friday, which is now circulating on social media. In the clip, the national leader of the Zenith Labour Party, Dan Nwanyangu, vividly recalled the time when he and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu visited the late MKO Abiola when he was in a Lagos hospital. During one of those visits, Abiola told Nwanyangu that one of the reasons he wanted to be president was because of an emotional encounter with the chief surgeon at a London hospital who happened to be Nigerian. Let's take a look.
When Abiola had a swollen leg, he was admitted in a co-hospital in Lagos, room 437. I was the only non-member of the family that was with him. The wife will bring food, leave it with me. I will serve him. After eating, I will eat the remnants. Abiola called me one day, comrade, do you know why I want to be president? I said, tell me, Mr. President. He said there was a time I went for surgery in King's Hospital, London. They wheeled me to the theater. 6 doctors were in the room, 3 on my right, 3 on my left. They're all white people. After 10 minutes, sir, do the thing, let me go. He said, no, we're waiting for the chief surgeon. Not long, one black man came with 2 other doctors. When the black doctor entered, he moved close to Abiola. Eka Sosa. Abiola said, Kilorukwe, what's your name? Are you a Nigerian? I say, yes. Abiola told me tears dropped from his eyes. He said, comrade, I will bring all these people back in Nigeria and put those hospitals here. Charles, are you telling me that we cannot put King's Hospital in every state in Nigeria? Are you telling me we cannot put these hospitals here? They have stolen the money for the hospitals from the center. You are selling on you, we are not seeing the money. In the past, how many years today? Abiola told me, he cried, that was part of the reason why he wanted to be president. President Tinubu is aware of it. I'm calling him because every day we're in Abiola's house.
Nwanyangu's recollection underscores a persistent challenge that has only worsened since Abiola's time. Nigeria's healthcare crisis is driven by systematic corruption. The result is a system where wealthy Nigerians, including sitting officials, routinely seek treatment abroad, spending an estimated $1.5 billion annually on medical tourism While public hospitals lack basic supplies, doctors migrate in droves, with over 5,000 leaving for the United Kingdom and the United States in recent years alone. The irony identified, which is skilled Nigerian surgeons thriving overseas while their homeland suffers, remains Nigeria's most damning indictment. Your thoughts?
Okay, very quickly and briefly, Dan Wanyanwu, what are the points? One, Dan Wanyanwu obviously is an Igbo man, but this was an Igbo man who was left alone to stay with Bashorun MKO Abiola in hospital by his family. He was the one who would present the food to him and then stay with him and look after him. Chinua Achebe has said in a book that there was once a country, there was indeed once a country called Nigeria, where whether you were Igbo or Yoruba or Ejagam or whatever did not matter. People related on the basis of humanity. It is unfortunate that our country now has become a place where people no longer trust each other, and they cannot relate together on the basis of their own humanity. Second point is about the health sector. Now, we have always said that a healthy nation is a wealthy nation. And apart from agriculture and education, we've talked about health. Now, this same country, the Nigeria that Nigeria became, we once had a minister of health who said any doctor that wants to migrate or go and look for a job in Saudi Arabia or South Africa can go away, that we have enough doctors here. But the reality is that we do not have enough doctors in a country that has the highest maternal mortality and infant morbidity rate in the world. So, health is important. That's the other message that Wanyanwu was pointing out. Now, we once had a man who was undeclared president of Nigeria, although they have tried to make remedies subsequently, who wanted to address the health sector, but he was not allowed to claim his mandate because some elements in the Nigerian military, for their own personal reasons, aborted the June 12 election, the freest and fairest election by admittance ever conducted in the history of Nigeria. The fourth point is about the fact that medical tourism, which takes a lot of money, it's not only Bashorun MKO Abiola who gave that testimony. Other Nigerians too will go to South Africa, they will go to UK. They will be told that the best experts are even in Nigeria, or the best experts abroad in the particular fields are Nigerians. But the same people that Bashorun MKO Abiola wanted to bring home, other presidents eventually brought home some people, but when they brought them home, go and find out what their experience was. Nigeria, as we say, will happen to them. Nigerians, as we have been told to say, will happen to them.
It will pain me so much that you see this kind of government, president, they travel a lot to the Western world to see things for themselves. They enjoy the good governance there, the hospitals, the environment. They send their children to school abroad because they know that the school over there is standard. But they will come back after spending months over there. They will refuse to do things that they ought to do. They will go over there. They will not in any way buy fuel to fuel their generator. They have constant electricity. Anyway, I also want you guys to watch this video. We'll be right back.
How can you defeat President Tinubu? He has gathered everybody together in one basket. You can't defeat him at all. Money for money, vote for vote. 20,000 per vote. They will have the money to buy everybody. Because all the governors have war chest. They just devote 3 months allocation to settling people. And people are hungry. They will collect. And if you don't even collect, there will be a glitch in INEC. There will be a glitch. That's just the truth. I'm just being honest. No need to sugarcoat it at all. No need to sugarcoat it. We are not going to have election in 2027. If you ever have it, nobody can defeat Tinubu the way we are today. I don't know tomorrow. As of today, nobody can defeat President Tinubu because he's in control of almost 31 governors. And they all have allocations to dispense to the people, to INEC, to DSS, to police. Is that not true? We are all. If President Tinubu were to just exercise the utmost wisdom of a statesman, 4 years is enough for him to be president. He has done enough. He has achieved his economic reform. So political reform is now the front burner of the agenda. We can't continue the way we are now with 100 million naira form to run for office. So there is a program that will terminate in October 1, a civilian program, a civil society effort. We just pray and wish that President Tinubu can look in our direction. We cannot force him. We cannot plan a military coup against him. We cannot plan a civilian coup against him. He's on the throne.
Now, if the scenario were to be the same, seeing Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi coming into the same political party, that is almost 30 million possible votes and possibility of more in 2027. So it does look like, just a moment, sir, it does look like the APC and Bola Tinubu might be in trouble.
How? The scenario of 2023 is not the scenario of today. We have 28 governors today.
But do they manufacture presidential results?
That's not the point. A governor is supposed to be in charge of his state. It's a natural thing.
But you had governors and you lost election in their state. APC lost election.
Now we were not in power. The good things we have done, in government will speak for us. Obi is no longer commanding the followership he was commanding before. Tell me that governor in the southeast that is Abga, or that is what's Obi's party? What's Obi's party?
Labour Party.
Labour Party, or even his new Democratic Party. What I'm saying is that scenarios have changed. In the past, Obi had total control of southeast
and Lagos.
He didn't have total control of Lagos.
He defeated your
governorship election. What
party.
happened? In the governor, I was.
We're talking about presidential election.
No. Presidential election. No. This is the argument. This is the argument of the Bad people. What the president needed per state is minimum of 25%.
But he lost his home state.
He did not lose
as a politician.
He had 54%.
Your capacity is shown whether in your home turf.
No.
We don't have the time any longer.
He was going for presidential election. Why didn't Labour Party win governorship election? In Lagos.
Thank you so much.
The sitting boys are campaigning for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Simple question that you ask them. What are you campaigning for? What do you want people to vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu for? At least if you are paying bloggers, tell them what you have done, so that if they are defending you online, they can say, oh, vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu simply because he have done this. Oh, vote for him because he have able to complete the coastal road after destroying people's property. The 700-kilometer road, he have done it. Oh, vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu because Lagos Road, Abuja Road, Delta State Road, all federal roads have been tied. This man is working, even if you have not completed it, but he have worked at least 50 to 60% of it. Vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he promised us constant electricity he have provided. Vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu simply because this man has provided security. Vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he's not a tyrant. This man have given us stable economy and they have dealt with economical dichotomy that are contomising Nigeria. Vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu because of the exchange rate in the market. Vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu because this man have worked for agriculture. He have worked to ensure that Nigeria is not borrowing. They have moved from consumption to production. Vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he removed fuel subsidy, and this is what you have able to done with this fuel subsidy. They will not have anything to tell you. But vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he's a Muslim. Vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he is a Yoruba man. Vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he's better than Peter Obi. Vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he's working. What he's doing now, we will have the effect in many years. That's what they are saying. They don't have physical things to tell you about him. If you ask him now, if you ask them, they are quick to tweet and correct you and say that he's the first president to empower local government chairman. And the same local government chairman that they said he empower, none of them have received their budgetary. All budgetary is still going to the state. Anyway, I'll rest my case here. I love you guys. God love you more. I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section to tell me your thoughts about the video you just watched. Until we meet again, stay tuned for BTV. Peace out. Bye.